Hey beauty babies, welcome back to my channel. Let's plan some makeup today. Jumping right into it, I'm going in with my NYX Brow Gel, and I just want to make sure that I am coating my brows. I just want them to kind of lay nicely today. I'm not really trying to do too much as far as the brows go today, because I want this to be more on the softer side. I don't really want it to be more dramatic, so I'm just making sure that I brush this through really well and then just kind of get my brows to lay down. For foundation today, I'm using the Urban Decay Face Bond. I'm in the shade 32. I bought this months ago, and I really meant to film something with it months ago because it says that it's a self-setting foundation, and I live in Texas and I want to see how well it will work like in the high heat, during the summertime, but better late than never. So I'm just going in. I'm using my Real Techniques stippling brush. This is actually one of my favorite brushes, and I've been using it a lot lately. And I've just am playing around with like the coverage, because like this is the first time I'm actually using it on camera. So I just went in with like 2 squirts on one side, 2 squirts on the other side, so like 4 altogether really, and then just kind of swirl it around, stiffled it in. It actually is really nice. It was so gloomy when I filmed this that like the light wasn't really catching how nice this foundation really is. I'm really glad that I decided to pick it up this day to film with it. I just wish that I would have had better lighting, but that's neither here nor there. I still really do like it all over. I think that it's gorgeous. Now here on camera it's picking up a little bit orange, but in real life it's absolutely gorgeous. So now I'm going in with my Urban Decay cream bronzer. I'm in the shade Amber, and I'm just kind of bright, giving myself a little bit of a sculpt, a little something. I'm just layering this because I'm gonna go back in with the powder bronzer later. So I'm just kind of setting myself up for success, because I had a couple errands that I wanted to run. I really wanted to just make sure that all of my makeup stayed. So I'm gonna layer, but right now I'm just going in and doing what I need to do. Right now I'm going in with my Juvia's Place liquid blush. This one was in Dahlia, I believe. I can't remember which one it was, but I believe that's what it was. I love these blushes. I really do. Like, I feel like I want to buy more of them because I have a couple, but I feel like I just don't have enough. Like, I just genuinely like these. Even on a day where I feel lazy, where I really don't want to do anything, these are so pigmented and they're so beautiful. They're easy to blend out as well, and they really do look great on everyone. Next, I'm going in with my L'Oreal Infallible concealer. This one was in 415. I couldn't find my 420 because honestly 420 works a little bit better, but this is just what I had in front of me. I wasn't tripping. Just it was what it was that day. I was just kind of rolling with the punches. So I'm not gonna do too much. Like I said, I really want this to be a softer look. I don't want it to be too heavy. So I'm just going in with a little bit all over. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I really have been back in my brush bag lately. I think if I'm having a day where I feel lazy, I'll more so gravitate towards the sponge, or I'll more so gravitate towards the sponge if I feel like I need a little extra blending. But I'm just back on my brushes super hard. And honestly, I can't even tell you the name of this brush. I got it from BH Cosmetics like forever ago. I know I'm aging myself a little bit, but I've had this brush literally forever and it still works great. Next, I'm going in with my Morphe translucent powder. This one was in Banana Rich, and I'm just using it to set my under eye. And also too, I'm going to bake a little bit because I normally will do my eyes first and then do my base makeup, but for some reason I just wanted to try doing it the other way. So I was like, well, let me just lay down a little bit of powder. That way I can go in and do my shadow. If shadow so happens to fall out, I can wipe it away. It's no big deal. It'll be easy for me to clean and then just rock on from there. Next, I'm using my Juvia's Place eye primer. I can't remember which shade this one is in. I keep saying this and I will keep telling you till I'm blue in the face. A little bit goes a long way. You do not need a lot of this product for it to work, okay? Don't ask me how I know that. Just trust me when I tell you that. So I'm just using this to even out the shade all over my lid first, and then I'm gonna go in and lay down my first color. Alright, I'm jumping into my Tarte Maneater After Dark palette today. And then I'm going in with my first shade, which is going to be the color Passion. And I'm going to use that to start to help build my color. I'll be honest, I knew I wanted to do kind of a halo eye today, but I really was just like, I'm letting the wind take me, because I knew I wanted to use a specific shade, and I'll show you what it was in a minute. But I had no idea what I wanted to do with this. But like I said, I'm picking up the shade Passion first and then using that to lay down my first color. Next, I'm going to pick up the shade Desire. It's like this yellow with the hint of orange to it. I just wanted to kind of soften that passion color a little bit, and so I'm just using that. I'm going right on top of Passion a little bit, just to kind of break it up, and then and blending it out. I don't want this to be super duper uber smoky, so I'm not trying to blow it out too far, but I just do want it super blendy. Then I'm going back in my palette and jumping into the shade Mischievous. And I'm gonna start to kind of build my halo. And I'm gonna just use this to add a little color on the inside of the inner corner of my eye and also the outer corner of my eye. See, as you can see, like now you can see I'm starting to kind of build my halo. Now, going in with the star of the show. This is from Colourpop. It is the Moonwalk Super Shock Shadow. Ooh, try saying that 3 times fast. It literally found me. Honestly, I bought it. It was on sale for like $4, and I was like, you are coming home with me. And that's just what we're doing. It's like this really pretty metallic green with, I mean, it's just like, it's a gorgeous shade. Honestly, I should have swatched it. Now, I did wet my brush here a little bit because I wanted a little bit more pigment to it. So I did, like I said, I did wet my brush first, and then I just kind of used that to help build up my color. I'm going to briefly switch over to my Colourpop Nude Mood palette, and I'm going to pick up the color Moody, and I'm just going to use that to kind of blend the transition between Moonwalk and Mischievous, to kind of like deepen it a little bit, and to, like I said, just to help better blend before I go into my next color. I ended up picking up, what was that shade called? Heartbreaker in Tarte, and then I'm just going to use my finger, and then I'm just gonna put that right over that Colourpop Moonwalk that I had, just because I wanted a little bit more vibrancy in the very center of the eye. So again, this is in the shade Heartbreaker from the Tarte Maneater palette. I just switched over to that Colourpop palette for literally just 2 seconds, and then I went right back to my Tarte palette. It was at this moment I realized that I didn't have a liquid eyeliner, so I'm just going in with this dark brown brow pen from LA Girl, just because I knew I wanted a wing, but it was like, damn, I don't have a liquid liner, so I'm just kind of making do with what I had. This honestly was not the best choice. I just had to do what I had to do to get it done. So like I said, this is a brow pen from LA Girl. This is actually in dark brown, but I just kind of layered it a little bit, that way it would kind of appear black, but it's not. I'm rocking with the e.l.f. Lash Extender Mascara today. I'm genuinely, y'all, I'm not picky about mascaras. I really truly don't care, especially like today we're doing falsies. I more so want the lash glue to catch onto the mascara than my actual eyelash. That's really my main purpose for even using mascara. And I mean, I'll throw it on even if I'm not doing falsies, but I genuinely don't care. Because most mascaras, I mean, they, like this one for example is actually really good because my lashes naturally are super short, that I personally feel like if I really want to get the look that I want, it's not going to come from a mascara. Like, I need a false lash. So, and I know that about myself, right? So, like I said, I'm not picky about mascaras because in the grand scheme of things, they're just a small little portion of what I really need, which is a false lash. So, you know, it is what it is. And so now I'm wiping off that excess powder. I'm going back in with the Juvia's Place powder foundation. I don't remember which shade I'm in, but I'll leave it in the description box below. And I'm just using that to help blend out everything, wipe off that excess. And then I'm using my Morphe Continuous Spray to kind of help me melt my powder down before I go into my Juvia's Place powder bronzer, and I'm in dark. So I normally will use both of the shades in the palette, but today I'm just using that lighter shade just because, you know, I went in with my cream bronzer already. When I really, really, really want to feel glam, I'll use both of those plus my cream bronzer. But like at this point, I mean, I had gotten bronzer all in my hair and all that. It was just like, okay, girl, like we can put the brush down, like we've done enough bronzer. And then just kind of using what's left on the brush to just kind of shape my nose. I'm not really contouring my nose, but just kind of give it a little bit of shape, right? And then I'm going back into that Tarte palette, and then I'm using a mixing too. I'm using Animal Instinct plus a little bit of that Desire shade, mixing them together, and then just stacking it up under my under eye because I didn't want this look to be too dark, right? Because this is a daytime look. Then I'm going in with my Kiss Little Black Dress falsies. These are genuinely one of my faves. Like, they're just so good. Like, you can use them for almost anything. You can use them for daytime looks. You can use them for date night looks, girls night out looks. Like, you literally could use them for anything. And honestly, when I have guests come in and they get makeup done, even if they don't typically wear falsies, I'm like, listen, these are the ones. Like, these are probably the most like top selling lash that like I use on my guests. It's just, they're just awesome. Like, they're just chef's kiss. All right, boom, let's get into lips. So I'm going in with my NYX lip pencil. This was in Hot Cocoa. Listen, don't come for me in my liner, okay? Because that just, like, this just shows loyalty, okay? Because it's honestly, it's down to a nub. Like, I can't put this back into the pencil sharpener anymore. I'm gonna have to buy another one. But it's like, I just couldn't let this one go because the store that I was going to, they didn't have it anymore. And it was like, oh my God, what am I to do? I since have found where I can get it again. So now I will just go buy another one. Don't come for me. But I love this liner. Like, I literally could use it every day. Honestly, this look really could have used Cork by MAC, but I don't have it on me right this minute. So, you know, I'm just using what I have. It's no big deal. Like, I knew going into this that there were certain things that I wanted that I didn't have on me, and that's totally fine. And then I'm going in with the MAC. This is the Honey Love lipstick, and then I'm just using that all over and blending it in. I'm gonna go back over it with my liner one more time to kind of give my liner a little bit more definition. Because like I said, this lip and this look would have gone really, really well with Cork by MAC, but it is what it is. And then I'm gonna put a little gloss on it, and that's it. I'm finishing off this look with my Makeup Revolution Superfix spray, which I have absolutely been loving lately. On top of that, I'm finishing with my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, and then that is the look. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and watching this with me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns, leave it down in the comments below. All my products that I use today will be in the description box, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. I love you so much. Mwah. Bye.